is that there's been a couple changes between classes. Juan Momberg, who's also not here, he was actually supposed to be racing in the classics. No, sorry, in breakfast, but he's moved over to a different class. But we have Hilton Redlingace on the front row. Jamie Hall, once again, another round doing double duty in the 650s and in his classics. The flag goes up, we wait, and the lights are on, and the lights are out, and away they go. And Tyler Weber will get the jump. No, he will not. Jamie Hall will go around the outside, almost 4 wide into turn 1, but Hilton Redlingace will not let that come by him. And there, Tyler Weber goes around the outside.
Just to give you a bit of an update, Hilton Redlingace listed last night. I saw in his helmet, he was up at Kyalami. He's sporting a Michael Dunlop signature on that helmet, and that's going to drive him today.
I'm pretty sure that'll help out a tremendous amount. Not the same as Isle of Man, TT, weather, or circuit, but I'm sure he still feels the same energy in his bones as they make their way through Interceptor Corner now. And down the Tygerberg straight into Sorrel Sweep. And Redlingace having that commanding lead already. But there's Jamie Hall and Tyler Weber. That's going to be a battle to watch.
Yeah, it's still the first of 9 racing laps here that we have for the motorcycle races. Jordan down the back straight will then run as the leader charges up to turn 5. That, of course, will be none other than Hilton Redlingace on the 888 motorcycle ZX7R. And he will make his way to the line to complete that very first lap of this race. Remember, we saw some sprinkles of rain on the commentary box windows. We've seen a little bit on the camera, but the wind seems to have dried it up, and the rain doesn't seem to be substantial.
But like Francois and I were talking about earlier, it's not the rain that they are too worried about. Some of these guys will race in damp conditions. It's the wind that's more of the problem, because it makes the bikes a bit unpredictable. As we can see, it's coming from the north. And it'll be a headwind down the main straight and a tailwind down the back straight. But we'll watch Hilton Redlingace again going into Interceptor Corner. And Jamie Hall just does not have enough this time around to get up to Tyler Weber. And he was battling Hilton Redlingace, was Jamie Hall last round. But it seems there's something a little bit of a struggle there on that 750 S-Rad as we watch them go down the Tygerberg straight and into Sorrel Sweep once again.
Yeah, look at the gap already there that Hilton has over everybody else. He's got Sector 1 and Sector 2 fastest sectors on the last lap. Tyler Weber putting in a 27.4, 4/10 of a second faster on the 3rd sector. Still in that 2nd position, and also the Clubman's class leader at the moment as they go towards turn 5, Pertamina Fastron. Jamie Hall, 2nd in class, 3rd position. Greg Waddington, 2nd in the Clubman's class. Sharif Reynolds on the Ducati will be coming into that section as well. Not many out there. 10 have made it out onto the circuit.
But now we'll watch as Hilton Redlingace crossed the line with a 1:20.964. There's Tyler Weber, followed there by Jamie Hall, 5/10 of a second. Greg Waddington now coming across in 4th. Sharif Reynolds and Wayne Gress are going to be battling it out, I'm sure. That Ducati, you can hear that dry clutch system as they come past the commentary box. But that's going to be a good battle to watch throughout the rest of the race.
Yeah, he's just going to try and keep Wayne Gress in sight through that turn. That beautiful red Ducati in 6th place now. Mario Ferreira a little bit further back on the BMW boxer motorbike. That's in 7th position. Derek Hendricks, William Morris, and then the only classic out there, Francois Kritzinger on the 750 GSXR Suzuki.
So I think that's the only breakfast run bike on there.
My apologies.
But yeah, I'm surprised because usually we've got a whole gaggle in each class. But it seems that with the intermittent weather, some guys just don't want to pitch. But that's okay because we've still got enough to have some good battling as we watch Hilton Redlingace leave turn 5. But here comes Tyler Weber and Jamie Hall once again. This is going to be the battle to watch for the rest of this race. And look at Jamie Hall diving up onto the tail end, almost touching his front wheel with Tyler Weber's rear wheel as they get on the gas. And it's a twist of the wrist and a full throttle down the main straight. Toe's going to come into play here, even though that big boxy 750 S-Rad of Jamie Hall is defying the laws of aerodynamics because it is a bit big. but he managed to stay on the tail of Webber as they make their way through Holzhoek.
Yeah, a 1:24.25, the fastest lap of the race from number 87, Hilton Redlinghuyse. The Quacker now 8.5 seconds ahead of Tyler Webber and Jamie Hall. Crossing the line now, this is going to be William Morris and Wayne Gress. A bad lap then. Wayne Gress has dropped down to 9th position. He was originally ahead of Sharif Reynolds.
Sorry, there's a yellow flag there, Byron. I see someone slow in 5.
I think there's somebody down. There's a rider down, I would suspect, in turn 5.
Yes.
And we will maybe just went slow. It is yellow flags, like you said.
I see there's marshals somewhere on the top end of the circuit. They're going to have to very carefully make sure that they stay out of the way. As Hilton Redlinghuyse, there it is, they're pushing it. Yeah. That is Wayne Gress. Unfortunately, he was betting with Sharif Reynolds, but his race has come to an end. As into this yellow flag zone they come in, into Bertamina Vostrand. You can't overtake here, and Jamie Hall knows that. He's a little bit further behind than he wants to be, but this time around we can hear the wind piercing through the windows of our commentary box. But it's green flags out of turn 5 and down the main straight once again.
Well, Wayne Gress is standing, which is good news, and that means he's okay. Shake himself off, dust himself off, and get back to the pit area. But we have 5 laps left to go, including the one they are currently on at the moment. Hilton Redlinghuyse, his fastest lap of 1:24.25, is now 10 seconds ahead of the Webber Hall battle, and that is a half a second between the two of them, the Suzuki pairing 2 750s.
And now we watch Mario Ferreira, Derek Hendricks and William Morris come across the line in their little gaggle at the end of the field. But the leader now makes his way towards turn 4. And sorry, now down the back straight into turn 5. He's so quick, a little bit faster than our cameras even. And he's storming ahead of Tyler Webber and Jamie Hall. I mean, the gap now is over 10 seconds, Byron.
Well, it would have grown now. Look at those sector times. At 28.4, he's taking leaps over ahead of the Webber Hall battle. Still half a second between the two of them. And he will cross the line now towards turn 1. We go through turn 5 at the present moment. That is going to be the Tyler Webber, Jamie Hall battle. And actually joining that is Greg Waddington, a bit of a dark horse over there as well, who's now 13.7 seconds ahead of the Ducati of Sharif Reynolds.
And I actually think that was a monumental moment for Waddington there. When that yellow flag came up, I think it dropped back to green at the perfect time and gave him that opportunity to catch up to this group, because now this takes Greg Waddington from 4th currently. This gives him the opportunity to jump all the way up into 2nd on that R1. If Jamie Hall and Tyler Webber keep battling, we see them very close once again, 2 bike lengths between them. But here comes that R1 of Waddington.
Oh, he's 7 tenths faster than Hilton Redlinghuyse on that last lap. There we go now towards turn 1, and Greg Waddington, did he make a move to get up into the top 3? It would have been a lovely move. Sorry, that's the Derek Hendricks, William Morris. My apologies. Jordan.
Yeah, we'll watch now this little battle into Castrol Corner with that BMW of Mario Ferreira, the K6 of William Morris. But now we'll jump back to turn 5 once again. Look at this group of bikes coming in, and we see Waddington now putting the pressure on Jamie Hall. He goes a little bit on the inside and slows down quite a considerable margin. And now Jamie Hall gets that run out of 5 to get onto the back end of Tyler Webber once again. Look at the speed of that Suzuki S-Rad as they make their way down the straight. And we see a little bit further behind, there's a back marker. That's the 77 of Francois Kritzinger. He was just getting past there down the main straight. But with 3 laps to go as of this lap, this group of 3 battling for 2nd position is one to watch.
Yeah, that R1 Yamaha still quickest in the final sector. There now into the turn 5 section comes the likes of Sharif Reynolds, Derek Hendricks and William Morris on the Suzuki GSXR K6. And now they will rocket it down towards the line over here with their 3 laps left to go in this race. Look at the advantage that Sharif has. William Morris, Derek Hendricks dropping to the back of that particular group behind Mario Ferreira.
But now we'll see the leader come into turn 5 once again. This is lap 6. And we'll count down another lap when he comes down the main straight. 15.5 seconds ahead, Byron. 1 second in motorcycle racing is a lot, let alone 15 seconds. So maybe Francois Butler was right about that helmet. That helmet is really, I don't know what the opposite of a curse is, a blessing, sorry. It's really giving Hilton Red Wing Ace a blessing as we watch this group. And Jamie Hall has managed to get past Tyler Webber as we see Greg Waddington coming up on this group as well.
The wind is picking up quite a bit. I've seen some various things blow around the circuit. Button down the hatchet, and well, we'll see them as they come through now. That turn 1 section Holes Hook towards Castrol Corner. This, of course, is the Jamie Hall, Tyler Webber, and Greg Waddington battle. They've left the likes of Sharif Reynolds and co behind, who will now cross the line. Sharif Reynolds, but we go through into turn 1. There's Sharif Reynolds now on the Ducati, and then he'll be followed by the Suzuki and the BMW of Morris and Ferreira. And then Derek Hendricks will be tacked onto the back of that group on his 750 Suzuki. Francois Kritzinger in the breakfast run class, the only breakfast class runner on his 750 Suzuki, still gingerly going it in 9th position.
But now we see, here comes Hilton Red Wing Ace. This is to stop his final lap. He'll start his final lap as we watch 2, 3, and 4 come into Pertamina Fostron, and the gaps have widened quite intensely. I wouldn't say it's what we want to see as commentators, because we want to have the Itigree action all the time. But Jamie Hall is putting ahead, and I can see Shandon Thompson giving them a thumbs up on the pit wall. But we watch now as they go into 1. And Jamie Hall finally has managed to get past Tyler Webber that last lap ago. And Tyler Webber just does not have enough to make back. And it seems that Greg Waddington has dropped off the pace as well from these the 2nd and 3rd place.
Yeah, he's losing touch there with that black machine of Tyler Webber and Jamie Hall. The two between them, 0.8 of a second. But the leader comes down to turn 5. Pertamina Fostron. Not yet. All right. He's coming now down to Pertamina Fostron. So just a little delay there. And then he'll just have to edge it home now on that last corner towards the flag to complete his final lap. Wonderful, faultless race from the man on bike number 87, Hilton Red Wing Ace, comes to take the checkered flag.
He throws his dog leg out and celebrates with an incredible run in race 1. But now we watch, and will Jamie Hall have enough? This is the final corner as they make their way out of 5 and touching the knees on the curb of 5A and down the main straight under the City of Cape Town, Castrol and Line Property Management Bridge. He'll take P2, does Jamie Hall in the Classics, followed there by Tyler Webb, the winner of the Clubman's class. Greg Waddington coming 2nd place in Clubman's, but 4th place overall. And you know what I see? Wayne Gress has managed to get back on the bike and is still running laps. But now we'll watch as Sharif Reynolds, and I believe that is Wayne Gress, on that Kawasaki ZX-10R, make their way into turn 5. Wayne Gress a couple laps down, but slowing very heavily in then 5, Byron.
Is this Sharif Reynolds now that is charging it with William Morris to the line? They'll belt it out of turn 5 now, get the heads down, and it looks like it's going to be William Morris. Is it William Morris? Oh, it's going to be Sharif Reynolds, then William Morris. Yeah, Wayne Gress. Oh, it is Wayne Gress. My apologies. Yes, he's a lap down. So he got back on the bike, like you said there, Jordan.
But now, sandwiching the back marker, William Morris does come across the line ahead of Derek Hendricks, and Mario Ferreira will finish on that boxy beamer, like you said. Great racing through all the field. Everyone's split up. But Hilton Red Wing Ace, an absolutely dominant first race from him. And if the weather stays like this, I'm pretty sure race 2 will be the same.
Yeah, it's some heavy wind coming now, Jordan. And it's I think it's bolt down the hatches, not the hatchet, like I said earlier on. I'll be a bit worried if you have had to bolt down the hatchet, because I don't know what type of personality you are. But yes, we will be having plenty of racing to come still. The weather is changing. It's good old Cape Town.